Ufuk, yeah, through the top six, congratulations. How special does it feel to be secured place in the playoffs?
Yeah, very, very happy with the outcome for tonight. All we needed was a win, 3 points to secure a place in the finals. I'm very pleased for the group. I'm very pleased for my staff, and I'm very pleased for the club at the same time. It's been a challenging 2 seasons. Last year we came very close and just missed out. But this year we've made it into the top 6, and now we'll look forward.
Yeah, it took a pretty special goal to get you there. How awesome was it to be on the sidelines watching Reno do his thing and score that goal?
Yeah, 2 goals were very important that we scored. We scored a couple more, or maybe one more that was disallowed. But look, it was a great finish from Reno for the second goal. And very pleased with the boys' discipline and grinding it out at the back end of the game. And sometimes we need that rub of the green as well. And I think we got it tonight, but it was a good performance and a good result.
Yeah, I guess a draw tonight wouldn't have changed much. So were you getting pretty nervous when a couple of those goals had been disallowed?
Yeah, look, a draw would still given us a point, and we still have another game that we need to play, which would possibly win another point to get out of against Melbourne City. But I'm glad that we did it on our own and won the game tonight and didn't rely on other results to go our way.
Yeah, and some pretty big individual performances tonight. David Ball on kind of one leg almost had 2 assists. Ollie Sale made some pretty big saves right at the end there as well. Do you feel like the players really stepped up and kind of rose to the occasion tonight? Yeah,
these are the games that you want to be involved in as a player. These games have a lot of meaning, and the players that played in their positions. And even Wayno did a great job as a wing back. He hasn't played there all season, but I think he did a fantastic job as well. So look, everyone played their part within the game, and we got the outcome that we needed.
Yep, you're 1 point behind Adelaide United now. Home playoff in Wellington's still a possibility. Is that the motivation, heading into the final game? Obviously, a few results still have to go your way before that, though.
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, we'll look at the players, we'll assess the players. A lot of players have backed up a lot of games because of injuries that we've had, and we'll see what we need to do for the next game.
Cool, that's all from me, and congrats.
I'll jump in. Ufuk, just talked about it a bit there, but just do you feel like you've booked finals place, do you feel like it's sort of just rewards for the amounts of sacrifices your staff, the administrative staff, the players, everybody involved in the Phoenix organisation has had to make over the past 2 years?
Yeah, look, we've worked hard to get to this point, Joey, and like I said, we've taken a lot of learnings from last season whilst we spent most of our time over here. I think Andrew's on Zoom as well. Andrew would tell me how many games we played in New South Wales and how many games we played in New Zealand. So yeah, look, we take a lot of learnings from last season, and we try to, things that we could control, and what we could do here this season with it again. And like I said, I'm very proud of the group, very proud of my staff, and very proud of the club and what it's achieved so far this season.
Piquing my interest there, what were some of the biggest lessons you implemented this season from the last campaign?
One of them was obviously, first and foremost, where we're staying. It had to be a comfortable spot for the players, and I think where we're staying currently, the boys thoroughly enjoy. The training pitch was important to us. Last year, the training pitch wasn't up to the standards that we needed to be able to achieve what we wanted to achieve. And also, controlling what we can control, and that's what we do on the park, and keep the boys focused on the job at hand.
David Ball, in the post-game interview on Paramount, said he probably needed the week off before the finals. Is that looking likely in your plans as well?
Yeah, look, we'll assess Bally again. I'm sure definitely he's going to be sore after this game again. And then if he needs an extra few days to be ready for finals football, we'll give him those extra 2 days.
And last one from me, any new fitness or injury concerns coming out of this one?
No, nothing at the moment, but I'm sure the physios will tell me in the next 24 hours if something pops up.
Cool. Thanks, Sophie. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ufuk, just on David Ball again, he played a bit longer tonight. Did he have an additional jab at half-time or something?
No additional jab, just the one jab before the game. Probably squeezed an extra 10 minutes out of him than probably what I should have, but we needed to do it, and he did what he needed to do, and then we took him off.
And thinking back to late January, early February, I think you were bottom of the table or near the bottom. How do you think you've managed this? Because it is quite incredible if you look at all the obstacles you've faced in that period.
Yeah, look, like I said, it's just about keeping the boys focused and what we can control, and that's the football that we play, how we handle ourselves at training, and the attitude, and like I said, I can never fault the attitude of the boys, and what we can control. I think it's not the first time that we've been bottom of the table since I've been here, and moved up the table quite well. So, like I said, the focus is the football. That's the only thing that I can control, and just manage the boys the best I can to get the best out of them and keep them focused.
And some of the young boys tonight really rose to the occasion, I guess, showing their maturity. Sam Sutton with a real good performance among many others.
Yeah, look, Sam has grown in that position. I think the more he plays, the confident he gets. He's got the engines to go up and down and ask him, you know, what we want him to do, and I think he does that quite well, and I'm glad that he got rewarded with a goal as well.
And any thoughts on the disallowed goal?
I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. I need to see it again. They're saying in the second phase that someone touched the ball before Reno got it, so I'm not too sure.
Thanks, Ufuk. Well done.
Thank you.
Hey, Ufuk, I'm Andrew here. If I said to you in October, you know, you get to this stage of the season, you've got Ben Wayne playing right wing back, you've got Louis Fenton coming on in the middle of midfield. Given sort of what you were preparing for at that stage, you know, how badly would you have thought things had gone to get to that point?
Yeah, look, obviously, you know, COVID has changed a lot of things with our structure and the way we play, and injuries at the same time. So for me, Andrew, that's what coaching is. Coaching is adapting to the players that you have, and finding a formation or a playing style that suits the groups with the attributes that they have. And look, we've had to adapt, and we've adapted quite well, and the players have adapted quite well as well, and that's why I think we are where we are.
What's the mood like in the changing room? Obviously, it's been up and down for the last couple of months, ever since Alex Rufa had that injury. You've been up and down. You've had COVID. You've had wins. You've had big losses. There must be quite a sense of, I guess, the tension possibly breaking. You know, sort of sense of relief at all.
No, there's no relief. For me, pressure is what you put on yourself, and the expectation that we have on ourselves, and the expectation the group has of themselves. Obviously, there's stuff that's that happened that obviously we can't control. So we go out there, and like I said, we keep the group focused and try to get the job done and get the task done. And for me, this group, like I said, in the last two seasons, we come very close last year, just missed out, and this year they worked very hard and got to where we got to.
Just in terms of getting Ben ready to play that role, what was it you sort of wanted from him out there that, you know, you thought he would be better than, I guess, Louis as that option?
Because Wayno's an attacker. As we were playing with a back three or a back five, we wanted him to go forward a lot more. Wayno's played previously as a winger in a 4-3-3 formation in his younger days, so it's something that's not new to him. Obviously, the defensive side of it, he got caught out a couple of times probably early in the first half, but then that's something that we fixed at half time. And look, he defended well. He won a lot of balls for us, and going forward, he was that outlet to break lines.
And just finally, I think it's 58 out of 62 in all competitions.
Thanks, Andrew.
So,
I knew you know that.
Quite remarkable.
Yep. And also, look, I think the media's reported earlier that no Sydney teams have made the final series. There's one team that made it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I'm not letting, as a Melburnian, I'm not letting the Sydney siders off that easily, mate.
Ufuk, how hard would it have been to cheer for, or I guess to sort of want Melbourne victory to beat Sydney tomorrow night if you'd ended up in that position? Are you quite relieved that you don't sort of have to hope for that to happen?
Yeah, look, we had control of our destiny. That's something that we spoke about with the boys, and if we were going to write where we're going to end up, I wanted us to be able to write and use our own pen rather than relying on someone else's pen to choose our fate and our destiny. And like I said, I'm very glad and very pleased for the group that they did it tonight and got the 3 points that we needed.
Cool. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I think you've just written our intros for tomorrow. Thanks, Ufuk.
No worries, mate.
Ufuk,
That's something I haven't done this year, so that's all right.
Does this ease the pain from what you went through last year, coming so close?
Yeah, of course. You know, you work very hard to get to a certain point. you know, we work very hard. Even last season, the boys worked very hard and disappointed. Last season, Michael, we finished with, I think it was a plus 10 goal average. This year, I think, what are we, 13, minus 13, minus 12, something like that. And we've made the top 6. So very, very, like I said, very pleased for the group, and they're a good bunch of boys, and we've got some great owners that have sacrificed a lot of things financially for us to be here, and I'm very pleased for the fans. I haven't talked about the fans, but very pleased for the families and the fans back home as well.
I think it's minus 14, which I think is the worst goal difference a team's ever had to go into the finals. Does that bother you in any way?
Not really, mate, because we made the top 6. Obviously, I don't like conceding goals and losing games, but I expected Andrew to come up with that one, not you.
I've got a few stats up my sleeve as well.